Hey, 7th graders, it's Mr. Allard again with one of your flip lessons. This is our very first flip lesson of the year, so very important to get started on the right foot. You should already have your rag sheet in your interactive notebook on page number 10. So same drill. You're going to be filling in the blanks on your notes part. Then on the example question part right here, you're going to be writing in the underlined portions there. You're just going to have to write those in. There was no easy way to kind of get that done. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what does the R mean for RAG? What RAG is RAG is a way to ensure that you're going to answer your questions in full and complete sentences. And what that's going to do is that's going to make you sound a whole lot smarter when we do this. All right. So the R means you're going to restate your question as a sentence starter. All right. And to do that, it's real simple. All you're going to do is take out the question part and the question mark. So basically, you're going to chop off the front half and you're going to chop off the back. And that's pretty much it. All right. So let's look at a really quick example that you're going to write in your example question. All right. So our question is, where did Mr. Allard go to college? All right. As the R states, you've got to cross off two things. You've got to cross off anything that has a question. So where, what, when, why, how, any of those question type parts. So that's that first part. So look at the bottom sentence where it crossed off where did. Now you could just write out the question and then literally cross it off on your question. You do not have to write the sentence over again. All right. So we cross off the where did. Now we have to cross off the question part. All right. So then you just cross off the question mark at the end. It's that simple. You've got yourself your question starter. They give you most of the information to start off your question. So that's going to leave you with Mr. Allard go to college. Now that doesn't sound very smart, so you're going to have to change that go to a went. So when you go to the next section, you're going to have Mr. Allard went to college. All right. Next up, so we restated our question. Now we've got to answer it. All right. And if you're not sure how to answer it, let's take a peek really quickly around the room. We're traveling. We're moving. All right. Remember, our question is, where did Mr. Allard go to college? And I don't know if you've noticed this, but all year, let me see if I can get this. Oh, we can kind of get this in the webcam. Right there, you can see the University of Rochester. So Mr. Allard went to the University of Rochester. So that's the answer to our question. Hey, Mr. Dean's going to be in our first video lesson of the year as well. He's coming to help us out with some technology stuff, but I'll get back to the lesson. All right. So you changed your go to a went. You've got Mr. Allard went to college. Let me plug back in. So that's going to give you Mr. Allard went to the University of Rochester. So you're going to get that copied down in your example box. Let me slide the record thing over. All right. So right in here, you're going to write that sentence just like it looks. Okay? Just like it looks. Your next part is your G. All right. That's going to be give details to support your answer. All right, now you probably don't have a lot of details about this, so I'm going to give you some details. Now, things that could help you with your answers, like proving when I went there, maybe having a diploma, any of that type of stuff. All right, so what we're going to talk about in your last box is how we would add those details. So we can say Mr. Allard went to the University of Rochester from 2002 to 2008. So that's some details to support your answer. You can't just add any details. All right, you can't say Mr. Allard went to the University of Rochester and had a lot of fun and studied. That doesn't really support. You could do that pretty much at any college. All right, so make sure that you're giving details that support your answer. And we'll talk about that in class tomorrow when we are going to rag a bunch of questions and use some soaps and kind of turn everything into what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks. All right, if you have any questions on anything, hit me up on Schoology. If it's a big type question that anyone could answer, post it on the feed. If it's just a personal question that you have a question that only I can answer, you can send me a message on there. All right, have a good one. See ya.